my fellow freedom lovers, sovereign thinkers. Thank you for tuning in to LL3 Podcast. My name is Craig, transmitting from the beautiful swampy Mango, South Florida, and today's date is Sunday, November 29th, 2020. Oh, man. Yep, so just kicking back and mellowed out a little bit. Listened to a couple shows. Heard an interview from Michael Flynn about the election fraud. Very interesting indeed. And his other colleagues as well considered it to be treasonous and made some names. Honest claim, which has a lot of merit. All you gotta do is keep tabs on these jerk-offs and you could figure it out real quick. Yeah, I'm on a new river at night, just doing my thing. Hit the beach. It's been a while, and hit that water. Nice. It was very nice. Cleansed myself, with the salt water, and of course showered after that. I'm gonna keep this one pretty simple, and gonna narrate one article. I find it pretty amazing. From the American Free Press. This one's entitled, Pornography Industry Considers Justice Barrett a Catastrophe. Cute little title is by Dr. Kevin Barrett. As it reads here, you can tell a lot about a person by who their friends are. Sometimes you can tell even more by examining their enemies. Amy Coney Barrett's foes are legion and increasingly hysterical. They're loathing for Judge Barrett, who seems like a generally decent person and competent judge, was the best argument for putting her on the U.S. Supreme Court. So, who hates Judge Barrett? Pornographers. How do we know? Yahoo News, America's biggest news aggregator, recently ran a story headlined Adult Film Stars Speak Out on how Amy Coney Barrett could be catastrophic for the porn industry. It begins claiming that Judge Barrett's nomination spells potential trouble for a multitude of reasons impossible to overstate. Jumping Jehoshaphat and suffering Succotash trouble so terrible it is impossible to overstate. That sounds downright catastrophic. Apparently, if Judge Barrett joins the Supreme Court, the end of the world is nigh. So, how will the world end? Nuclear war? Asteroid strikes? Solar flares? Alien invasions? Ecological catastrophe? Nope, it's worse. Much worse. Now that Judge Barrett has joined the Supreme Court, Earth and its population will perish due to, get this, a shortage of pornography. Presumably, pseudonymous person who fornicates on camera for large sums of money, a certain Sindel, explains that Judge Barrett will be catastrophic for the industry if any First Amendment focus cases hit the Supreme Court. And as we all know, a catastrophe for the porn industry would utterly annihilate the global economy, eclipsing the COVID-19 pandemic and pretty much ending life as we know it. How could Judge Barrett wreak such havoc? The Yahoo News article suggests that while pornography is protected by the First Amendment, obscenity is not. Meaning that opponents of pornography could hide behind the ludicrous argument of obscenity and Judge Barrett might support them. In reality, what is ludicrous is the notion that either pornography or obscenity for incitement, libel, blasphemy, blackmail, genuine threats, and so on could possibly qualify as protected speech under the First Amendment. Judge Barrett, as a constructionist, correctly reasons that we should interpret the Bill of Rights along the line of what its authors actually mean. Clearly, they did not mean to protect pornography. Nobody in the 18th century could have imagined anything that insane. First Amendment was designed to protect meaningful, thoughtful discourse about matters of public import, political, philosophical, and religious discussion. It was designed to create a society to which people could and would speak truth to power. It was not designed to protect people who want to get rich through public degeneracy. If pornography and obscenity are protected speech, Jeffrey Toobin should sue the New Yorker for violating his First Amendment rights. Jeffrey Epstein was a misunderstood free speech hero, and child pornographers who get caught are martyrs in the sacred cause of freedom of expression. Then after we get done tearing down the statues of the founding fathers, let's erect monuments honoring people like Toobin. I said Jeffrey Toobin. I said Tobin. Sorry, Toobin, Epstein, Alan Dershowitz, Harvey Weinstein, Anthony Weiner, Michael Aquino, the Franklin scandal pedophiles, Jacob Frank, Sabati Zevi, and Marcus de Sade. Such are panoply of heroes who exemplify the deepest values and aspirations of the perverted elite that dominates contemporary America. Then again, we could always return to sanity, overthrow our perverted elite, and admit that pornography, like gambling or narcotics, is a debilitating vice that evil gangsters use to prey on ordinary people and turn them into addicts. After resurrecting vice squads and putting filth and depravity profiteers out of business, we could get serious about helping people overcome their vices, purify their hearts and souls, and lead productive and reproductive lives. Unfortunately, the vice that woke types are most worried about isn't drugs, pornography, or prostitution. It's white supremacy. It's an entertaining article. Sorry, folks. The University of Minnesota has even instituted a 12-step recovery program for white supremacy addicts, meaning the vast majority of white people who don't consider themselves racist to recover from a debilitating addiction of not being racist. You basically just say, I guess I must be racist, and feel guilty forever. Ethno guilt. I like it. It's so sarcastic, but I love it. Maybe the worst vice in America isn't drugs or pornography. It's actually liberal idiocy. Obligatory disclaimer. I am not related to Amy Coney Barrett, nor do I support her. In fact, I think she probably ought to be sent to Guantanamo for taking money from the Mujahideen al-Khalq, or MEK, the world's most psychotic terror cult. While it was officially listed as a terror group by the U.S. government, but Judge Barrett is hardly unique in succumbing the blandishments of the puppet masters who create the oxymoron Christian Zionism. And her opponents don't even care that she violated U.S. anti-terror laws by working for an Israeli proxy terrorist group that has slaughtered 12,000 Iranian civilians. Interesting there. Oh, yeah. Interesting about Dr. Barrett. And you got to give him credit where it's due. It is entertaining, too, when you look at that. Everyone's wigging out on it. But who the hell cares? Look, people got to take responsibility for their actions. If it's a reference to violating someone's space, sex trafficking, that's a whole different ball game. Okay? There's a big difference. So that's you got to look at. It's considered piracy, by the way. But it's a pretty cute little article here on his intake. Especially, all the way down the end, So that's one of the areas we always gotta look at, and I just get a big kick out of these things. And, hey, what do you gotta think? Well, I do find it alright. Something to always examine, my friends. Observe responsibly indeed. Well, I'm ranting on this, and I'm gonna cut everyone loose. I thank everyone for listening, plus feel free to download and share this throughout your social media networks. If you have any questions, comments, or if you send something interesting you want to check out, whatever you do, please send your correspondence to the core. Furthermore, I'll leave the footnote of this article on my Spreaker page. And if you want to contact me, you can hit me at LokiLuck3@gmail.com or LokiLuckNumbers03 at ProtonMail.com. That would be the best preferred to contact me most, the Proton Mail account. And I'll say send your donations to American Free Press, or you can hit me at paypal.me/LokiLuck3 if you want to send me some change. We greatly appreciate it. Once again, thank you for your time. Plus, always remember that demoniac resistance is healthy for the soul and can liberate humanity. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Keep on spreading love, and may your guardian spirits be with you.